Welcome everyone to another CoinTalk show, and today we're going to discuss the top 10 trades on Solana. I'm also going to break down all these charts of the trades that I've been nailing together with you guys. I'm also going to give you guys some more 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡𝗥 stuff, so stay tuned right until the end. First, we have to start with Fartcoin. Again, going very good. I've been nailing this trade almost perfectly since the bottom. And now it's approaching our first target, which is a billion market cap, right as Bitcoin is turning around. So things are looking quite bullish. We're almost near our first 1 billion market cap target. What this means is Fartcoin is the rising tide that's going to lift all boats, meaning all other meme coins. And we are already seeing the ripple effects of Fartcoin. So 𝗘𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡𝗥 now perfectly came out of this resistance, and the next target is going to be 50 million market cap. Look, I've done nothing to this chart. It's still the same chart that I was showing you guys, I think yesterday or the day before, but it's just everything's going perfectly. And the next target is 50 million market cap, and this is Fartcoin's main beta play. Currently at 30 million market cap and doing quite well. I think once we hit 50 million market cap, we will encounter some resistance, and I do think it's possible for us to see a little pullback, maybe back to this level of 30 million market cap. If things are looking a bit more bullish, maybe the price pushes a bit higher, 60 million, maybe even 70 million, and pull something like RFC pulled, and then the pullback would be something a little bit less harsh, maybe something to like 40 million market cap. But that's what I'm seeing right now on 𝗘𝗥𝗧𝗡𝗥. Your all-time highs coming soon, either the weekend or early next week, especially with Bitcoin looking this bullish, and then a slight pullback, either 40 mil, maybe 30 mil, but that's where I'm looking to exit. 50 million market cap. Then we have 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is also a Fartcoin beta. Look at this, done nothing to the chart, it looks perfect. I said to you guys yesterday, look, I'm looking to re-enter at 11 million. I did. Now I'm just waiting for 20 million. Once 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 reaches this level, I'm out. Bang, 2x, a 2x trade like that in this market where everyone's discussing, you know, if the world's gonna end or not. We're literally banging 4x's on 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 last week, and now a 2x trade. This is the reason why meme coins are not going to go anywhere. When Bitcoin starts going again and making new all-time highs, meme coins will be the only thing in this market that will absolutely explode. Everything else is just really not that interesting, let's be honest. Then we have 𝗿𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 coin. Okay, I completely missed this one. I had a guy tell me about this coin at 200k market cap, but the market was so bad that I thought, you know, maybe we already have 2 betas, and so maybe a third one is not going to do too well. Yeah, here we have the third one, which is this brand new Fartcoin beta. I mean, it's looking bullish. For me to enter this, I need to see the structure break, and I need to see the coin come at least like 1.2 million market cap to enter the trade, but it does look quite bullish. The only reason I'm saying this is because I'm already in 𝗘𝗏𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏. I'm already interested in 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 as well. I mean, I've been in 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 coin for a while as well, so I'm not looking to enter the third beta to Fartcoin, but the chart does look quite amazing. If this support line holds, this thing can go like straight to 5 million, maybe even 6 million, and then it would retrace possibly to this level of 2 million, I think. But I would feel more comfortable to wait for structure to break, come here to 1 million, and maybe enter here. I do not like buying meme coins when they're looking this bullish and this much in the green, because, you know, some people are holding some big positions, very low liquidity. 1 or 2 guys can actually send the coin down here. So I'm looking at this coin, but I did not enter it yet. Another one that has been surprising everyone is RFC. Again, it pushed to 80 million. I don't think anyone was expecting this. I exited at 20 million market cap. I gave you guys this trade right around this bottom here of 7-8 million. It was an amazing trade, but it could have been a 10x. And so I missed on a 10x because I didn't actually look at the details properly. And people like Elon Musk even interacted with this account. So where's the next entry? Where can I get a good entry on this coin? Because it pumped quite a lot. I think this 30 million level is a decent entry. Look, resistance, support. It's very close to the previous bottom formation we saw. I do think it's possible for RFC to just make a lower high and then a lower low, accumulate a little bit, and then go up to the 100 million market cap zone. Now, if I'm wrong and we don't see a lower low to the support line, and let's just say the price sort of comes here and then breaks all-time high, I wouldn't mind buying this close to a break of all-time high, a retest, and then you can still maybe get something like, you know, a 90 to 87% gains on your money, because I think the next level is going to be 150 mil. Usually when a coin tops at 80 million, when it goes and breaks all-time highs, it can easily break 100 million because it's very close. I am thinking the best thing to do here is wait. This thing pulled a monster move. Just wait and see if it pulls a lower low. That's what I would do on RFC. Then we have 𝗵𝗏. I also mentioned 𝗵𝗏. I think it was around here, 500k. It turns out that the account that launched this thing, someone bought their account, and it was the OG 𝗵𝗏. I think he sold his account, or maybe he got hacked, something like that. But the thing is, the guys running this account are posting like original content, and look, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. The chart looks bullish. To me, this is the major resistance, 229k. A little bit of a more degen play, but I do hold some 𝗵𝗏 still. And I think this thing can actually go ballistic. Even though like all the .eths here are probably not gonna like, the people who hold 𝗵𝗏 on Ethereum are not gonna like this theory, but I think 𝗵𝗏 on Solana could compete with 𝗵𝗏 on ETH, or at least it could pull like an interesting move. We had FWOG, we had a ton of different, like we have this little 𝗵𝗏, just called PEP thing, but I think the new participants in this game, they don't even know that there's a 𝗵𝗏 on ETH, and I think they would absolutely buy a 𝗵𝗏 on Solana. Like the average new guy that sort of bought the TikTok stuff, he has no idea there's a 𝗵𝗏 on Solana, and I think he wouldn't care that there's a 𝗵𝗏 on ETH, and they would actually think, yeah, let's flip it, it's gonna be funny. That's why I'm holding 𝗵𝗏. That and also the original content. I'm just holding it, let's see what happens to 𝗵𝗏. Then again, also small cap. This is 𝗵𝗏's enemy, which I mentioned the other day. I mentioned it literally like slightly below 100 mil. The price sadly came down here and reaccumulated, and it pumped yesterday to almost half a mil together with 𝗵𝗏. People saw 𝗵𝗏 move, and they decided to also buy 𝗬. This is another one that I also have, and I think if 𝗵𝗏 pumps, this one can do just as well as 𝗵𝗏, maybe even better, because it's 𝗵𝗏's enemy. So maybe on Solana people will buy 𝗵𝗏's enemy instead of buying 𝗵𝗏, whatever. It's, you know, funny lore, funny story. Yeah, I'm also in 𝗬. Funny thing as well, I saw this massive whale that made, I think, $10 million, and he also held some 𝗬. Not this one, another one that rugged. They got shielded by a bunch of KOLs and completely rugged. And so I don't know if this move is like that while and his wallet tracker is buying or something, but yeah, it's interesting and I'm glad it didn't die. Now let's get on to one of my favorite cults on Solana, which is AWR. AWR is one of those coins I was in right here, and then I sold on this massive move. And I think they have untapped potential because look, this is just a bunch of like regular people saying, I will retire, I'm going to retire, blah, blah, blah. Let's all hold the coin and retire. And so their demographic is not CT, it's not degens really, it's just average, normal, you know, 9-to-5 worker people. And I think that's awesome. I saw some pictures of dads with kids and like, yeah, I have some AWR, I'm not gonna sell this, I'm just gonna, you know, maybe shill it to my neighbor or something. And this coin didn't die. It's now at 1.2 million market cap, and it's looking quite good. And I think the major resistance is going to be this point. Look, resistance here, support 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. This is going to encounter some resistance, so you can get sort of like a 3x still until the next resistance zone, which is 3.4 million market cap. After the price comes here, which I'm quite positive it will, what I think will happen is straight to 10 million. Look, resistance here, it will encounter some resistance also at 10 million, so a 10x. If Bitcoin remains bullish, AWR will 10x. If there's one coin that can come back alive from the dead, I think it's this one, because this one has a soul, unlike almost any other meme. And so here it is. I think if you're trying to trade like a 10x, AWR might be your thing. But if this thing comes back alive from the dead, the target is probably 20 million market cap and not even 10 million, because usually when they come alive from the dead, like Mini did, like Selfie did, they usually break new all-time highs and go a little bit higher. I'm bullish AWR. I think of all the lower cap stuff, is definitely one of the most interesting ones. Now, again, Remus. Let's talk about Remus again. It wasn't looking too good. It was making lower lows. The structure didn't hold. It's now encountering some resistance at 3 million market cap. If we get this coin back in here, that would be bullish, and that's when I would re-enter this thing. I'm still holding some, but not much. I did sell when I started seeing the weakness here. I did sell here on a loss. In here, I would reaccumulate. This thing can still maybe come back from the dead. We just needed to re-enter the structure here, maybe stay here from 3 to 4 million market cap. That would be bullish. If it remains here for another 2 days, maybe, that would be a very, very bullish sign. If we see it make lower lows today, I think it's honestly that. I'm definitely not as bullish on Remus as I was previously. So I'm not even going to mention targets on Remus until the coin at least can stay within this 4 to 3 million range throughout the next few days. But you should pay close attention to Remus because everyone in the world was talking about it just a few days ago. It's not a dog, it's a wolf coin. So this thing has a ton of potential. So you should pay close attention. As soon as you start seeing this thing recover, don't be left behind. Look, then we have Dark, okay? This is the last one. I was saying, if this thing is bullish, I think we were right around here. We were at 3 million market cap when I showed it on the previous show. I said if it comes here, straight from here, and then it comes back to this 4 million market cap zone, I'm buying. But if it comes to this, look, resistance, resistance, support, support. If it comes to this line, which is 2.5, I'm buying. Look what happened after. Parabola, 8 million market cap. And I said the good exit point would be 6 million, but look, it pumped even more. It went to 8 million, even better. So I hope some of you caught this one because this was a good trade. The structure on this coin looked good, and now I'm looking to re-enter. I think it can still probably push to something like 10 million market cap or even higher. Usually when these coins are very, very bullish, what they do is they do like 1 wave, 2 wave, and then a 3 wave. So maybe we see something like that on Dark, and this is just the first wave on it. Because the market wasn't looking too bullish, I'm out. If I knew Bitcoin was going to be this bullish today, I would be probably still holding. Now I'm looking for an entry, and the only obvious entry on Dark right now is 5 million market cap. If the coin comes back here, yeah, I'm entering definitely. It does look quite bullish, and it's a little bit of a different theme from the others because something related to AI. Thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you have a very, very nice weekend. I'm also planning on doing more and more interviews with meme coin multimillionaires, and I will be seeing you guys on Monday.